getting tips from Her Majesty, keeping it real with her kids, and stepping into the spotlight. After years in the public eye, here's proof that Kate Middleton is ready to be Queen. In recent years, Princess Catherine has fully stepped into her role as Queen-in-Waiting. The royal not only dutifully attends engagements with Prince William and the rest of the family, but she has also begun attending many events solo, always exuding confidence and poise. While Princess Catherine has faced criticism over the years regarding her willingness to fulfill her duties as a working member of the royal family, she's now one of the strongest leaders in the monarchy, and not just because of her proximity to the throne. During a conversation with Fox News Digital, Nick Bullen, co-founder of True Royalty TV, asserted that Catherine has transformed into a source of inspiration and guidance for many prominent members of the royal family, including Prince William.
I believe she is involved in making quite a lot of the decisions on how things move forward.
Bullen remarked on the princess's shift to the forefront of the royal family since Queen Elizabeth II's death, taking a centre-stage position at official engagements and in photographs. Beyond her roles as Prince William's pillar of support and mother to their 3 children, Princess Catherine has pursued positions that allow her to help others who are, more often than not, children. After the princess married into the royal family in 2011, she took on 4 patronages, including East Anglia's Children's Hospices and the Art Room, a children's non-profit organisation. In the decades since, Catherine has ramped up her involvement in children's welfare, helping to lead groundbreaking research in early childhood development, specifically where mental health and trauma are concerned. Kate Stanley, Director of Strategy at the National Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Children, described her experience working with the Princess of Wales, telling People magazine, "The Duchess wouldn't just join us, she would stay for the whole meeting. She has a deep curiosity to really understand the issues." Anna Freud, National Centre for Children and Families CEO Peter Fonagy and Chair of Trustees Michael Samuel praised Catherine's dedication, sharing in a statement, "Her commitment to children and family mental health is unflinching, and the interest she generates has encouraged many to talk openly about their experiences." A source commented on Catherine's expanding leadership role, telling People, "She is an adoring mother, and she is contributing publicly in the way we would want her to. The young student has turned into our future queen." During the time she spent with and around Queen Elizabeth, Princess Catherine took it upon herself to act as a mentee of the monarch, even though experts believed the 2 women were unlikely to have a formal mentorship arrangement. During a conversation with People, Sarah Gristwood, historian and author of Elizabeth, Queen and Crown, explained that it wasn't in the late sovereign's nature to give lessons or explicit direction. She expounded on the dynamic between the princess and Her Majesty, likening their relationship to that of those between the Queen and her prime ministers. Gristwood said, "With her audiences with her prime ministers, if there has been actual advice, it would be a discreet, 'I think that went rather well,' rather than actual instruction."
She's been very generous and not sort of being forceful at all in any of her views.
Sally Bedell-Smith, the Queen's biographer, echoed Gristwood's sentiment, as did royal author Phil Dampier, who commented on the princess applying her learnings from Queen Elizabeth to the ongoing rift between Prince William and Prince Harry. Dampier told The Sun, "She has learnt so much from the Queen. The Queen always looks for the positives, not the negatives, and Kate is now doing the same." The lessons from Queen Elizabeth seem to have been applied to Princess Catherine's wardrobe evolution as well. Her wardrobe has undergone a notable change since Queen Elizabeth's passing, pointing to Catherine's preparation for becoming Queen herself. The princess adheres to a tried-and-true formula when it comes to dressing, almost always sticking to ensembles featuring a fitted bodice, structured shoulders, and a cinched waist. Since stepping into her role as Queen-in-Waiting, the Princess of Wales has modified her looks to strictly follow a below-the-knee hemline. Catherine has also embraced wearing more colour, a fashion choice she's almost certainly implemented due to her closer-than-ever position to the throne, taking a feather out of Queen Elizabeth's cap. Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh, shed light on the reasoning behind the late monarch's often bright and bold ensembles in the documentary Our Queen at 90.
She needs to stand out for people to be able to say, "I saw the Queen."
For Princess Catherine, her marriage to Prince William is about more than love. It's also about teamwork. The future king has an enormous role to fill, as does the future queen consort. To prosper as the successors to the throne, it's vital for the Prince and Princess of Wales to support each other and navigate royal life as a team. During a touching moment in 2021, Catherine credited William as her most significant source of support during the coronavirus pandemic, and he's speculated to have leaned on her following Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's departure from the royal family. Commenting on the fissure in William and Harry's relationship, a source told Us Weekly that William had relied on Catherine as his support system through the difficult time. The source went on to say that the couple has good communication as they are able to talk through their problems. A senior royal source sang the couple's praises during a conversation with People, saying, "They are a great double act. People make much of William giving the big speeches, but Kate is there too, asking questions of presidents and their wives. These things are easier when they are side by side." Following Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's exit from the monarchy in 2020, the deaths of both Prince Philip and Queen Elizabeth in 2021 and 2022 respectively, and the restructuring of the institution under King Charles III's reign, Princess Catherine has proven her ability to adapt with grace and serenity. It's surely no small feat to undergo any changes as a member of the royal family, let alone so many monumental shifts within such a short period of time. However, the Princess of Wales has seamlessly transitioned into her role as Queen-in-Waiting without revealing any signs of stress, anxiety, or unease. Royal historian Sarah Gristwood spoke to Vanity Fair about Catherine's place in the family following Charles's ascension to the throne. Deeming the current era as a vitally important stage of Catherine's life, Gristwood explained, "As a young mother, Kate was allowed to raise her children away from the media spotlight. But now we are seeing a shift. She's working harder, being more visible, and we are also seeing more of the Cambridge children." Princess Catherine's philanthropic work and prominent role in the royal family are even more impressive with her reputation as a hands-on mother, one who, despite being part of the most famous family in the world, reportedly puts a considerable amount of effort into giving her children a normal and grounded life. The Princess of Wales is known to escort her children to and from school and bake them homemade cakes for their birthdays, among other usual mum duties, with the caveat that she just happens to be the future Queen of England. Her down-to-earth demeanour has served her well in this regard. Royal biographer Christopher Wilson believes that Catherine has remained grounded in a way that Princess Diana did not. As Wilson told The Telegraph, "What Kate has managed to achieve, and I think in a better way than Princess Diana did, is to combine magic with retaining a sense of the ordinary. Kate has kept her feet on the ground." Wilson also complimented Catherine's ability to remain calm and collected while navigating a much more volatile social fabric than the one Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip traversed within the first decade of their marriage. Making his own comparison about Catherine's propensity for falling in line with expectations, royal author Phil Dampier told The Sun, "Grounded in a happy middle-class background, Kate has none of the hang-ups we have heard so much about in the royal family." Strangers, friends, and experts all believe in Princess Catherine's ability to lead as future queen. Former BBC royal correspondent Jenny Bond compared the Princess of Wales to Queen Elizabeth's mother, revealing that the two royals share several traits that make them strong leaders within the monarchy. Describing the Queen Mother to OK magazine, she said, "She was always charming, gentle, and much admired, but she was also the strength behind her husband, George VI, and at the palace, her opinion counted. I think Kate has some of those same qualities. We look at her now not just as William's wife, but as our future queen." Catherine is also one of the most popular royals when it comes to public ratings. In July 2023, she became the most popular member of the royal family in the United States. YouGov data showed Catherine had achieved a net approval rating of +35, with Prince Harry following at +24, and Prince William behind him at +22. YouGov also found the Princess of Wales to be the fourth most popular royal in the UK, following the late Queen Elizabeth, Prince William, and Princess Anne. Before her death, Queen Elizabeth charged Princess Catherine with continuing her work as royal patron of the Royal Photographic Society in 2019. Her Majesty served the organisation for 67 years, and the Queen's decision to pass the position on to the Princess of Wales was especially moving, considering Catherine's well-known passion for photography. The same year, Queen Elizabeth bestowed Catherine with another of her most beloved patronages. The late monarch named the princess her successor as royal patron of the Family Action Charity, an organisation the longest reigning sovereign was dedicated to for 65 years. Before she took over in 1953, her grandmother Queen Mary headed the patronage, making the transition to Catherine even more significant and meaningful. Royal expert Katie Nicholl discussed the additional patronages being given to the Princess of Wales in True Royalty's Kate, The Making of a Modern Queen, explaining, "This is all very deliberate. It's very much part of the palace machine, bringing her from the shadows of Anma and into the forefront, into the spotlight, because they are very clever."